When we weren't busy teaching English or doing our volunteer work for this Worldpackers gig, more about that in another video, we tried to explore as much of the huge city of Istanbul as we could.
Gonna walk off that Turkish breakfast. Everything here is intricately decorated, like the paths, the lampposts, the columns.
We had nice weather for about the first week, cool but sunny, and got to experience a nice park.
Your favorite kind, a swingy bridge.
I imagine this place is even more beautiful once the flowers start to bloom. This is a Eurasian magpie, with its striking black and white plumage and exceptionally long tail. This guy was going to town on a buffet of worms.
He's eating some worms or something.
There's the Bosphorus and a palace turned luxury hotel. There are palaces and mosques everywhere, as it seems that every sultan had one of each built for himself. This is the Ortaköy Mosque, arguably the most photogenic landmark on the Bosphorus. Built in 1854 and commissioned by Sultan Abdülhamid I, who was an accomplished calligrapher. It is said to have jewel box architecture. Unlike the heavy classical stone mosques, Ortaköy is built in a neo-Baroque style. It features tall, wide windows that allow sunlight to reflect off the water and flood the interior, giving it a bright, airy jewel box feel. The interior dome is uniquely decorated with delicate pink mosaics and trompe-l'oeil, meaning deceive the eye, frescoes. Several of the large calligraphy panels inside were actually hand-painted by the Sultan himself. One thing you will notice right away is that Istanbul loves its cats. I've never seen so many cats anywhere, and the people and shop owners feed them and take care of them. They're like community cats.
There are so many cats here. It's insane. Everywhere you go, there's cats. Cats everywhere.
No skinny stray cats anywhere. I was told it's part of their culture and that Muhammad was known to have been kind to cats, so they are following his example. There are even cat food vending machines where you can insert coins to pay for cat food to be released for the street cats. One day we took a cruise up and down the Bosphorus to see all the sights. This is the famous Blue Mosque, which we will explore in our next video. The Galata Bridge is unique because it has a lower level packed with seafood restaurants and cafes right above the water. You can literally walk beneath the traffic of the upper deck. That's the Galata Tower, once the tallest building in Istanbul, crossing the Golden Horn to connect the historic old city with more modern districts. The Kabataş Ferry Terminal is one of Istanbul's most critical and modern transportation hubs. This multi-level transfer center is designed to handle over 70,000 people daily. This shot captures a fascinating mix of 19th century elegance and modern Istanbul, showing another mosque and a skyscraper housing the Ritz-Carlton, which overlooks the only soccer stadium in the world with a view of 2 continents. This is the palace that bankrupted an empire, the Dolmabahce Palace. This massive 19th century white marble palace was the main administrative center of the Ottoman Empire. Designed to impress visiting dignitaries arriving by sea, it has 285 rooms, 46 halls of pure gold and crystal, and a famous crystal staircase. With a 600-meter-long white marble facade, Dolmabahce Palace is the largest and most opulent palace in Turkey. The ceremonial hall houses the world's largest Bohemian crystal chandelier. It weighs 4.5 tons. The palace utilized 14 tons of gold leaf for its ceilings alone. Construction cost roughly 5 million Ottoman gold lira, equivalent to 35 tons of gold, approximately $1.5 to $2 billion today. This extreme expenditure was a major factor in the empire's eventual financial default in 1875. Jurgan Palace, a former Ottoman palace, turned into an ultra-luxury hotel with 317 rooms for over $500 per night, which we saw from the park earlier. The Ortaköy Mosque from the outside, which we visited earlier. The Bosphorus Bridge, completed in 1973, was the first bridge to connect Europe and Asia. See my previous video to learn more about this iconic bridge. This is a Turkish coastal safety rescue vessel. You can see all the yachts lined up in many areas along the Bosphorus. Another small palace here, and lots of residential neighborhoods in between. This is the Rumeli Fortress at the narrowest point of the Bosphorus, built by Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror in just 4 months to control the Bosphorus traffic before the conquest of Constantinople. It's a massive medieval stronghold with a pivotal role in world history, built to control naval traffic on the Bosphorus and cut off aid to Constantinople. It directly set the stage for the fall of Constantinople when the Ottomans captured the Byzantine capital. Fatih Sultan Mehmed Bridge, the second bridge marking the narrower part of the strait. The Yale mansions are colorful historic wooden waterfront houses lining the shores on the Asian side. Some of these yales are among the most expensive houses in Turkey and even in the world due to their history and waterfront location. Here we see the older sister fortress to Rumeli, sitting directly across the water from it. Together, these two fortresses essentially lock down the strait. Next on the Asian shore, we come to the Beylerbey Palace, a summer residence of sultans. There's mosque after mosque, palace after palace, and neighborhood after neighborhood, mixing old and new all along the Bosphorus. The Maiden's Tower has served as a lighthouse and defense tower, and today is a popular tourist spot with a restaurant. The tower is steeped in folklore, being the tale of a sultan who kept his daughter there to protect her from the prophecy predicting her death by snakebite, hence the name Maiden's Tower. To the south, the Bosphorus empties into the Sea of Marmara, which later connects to the Mediterranean after passing through another strait. There are busy shipping ports here. We even saw a cruise ship docked as we returned to our starting point near the Hagia Sophia and Blue Mosque. The public transportation here is quite complex, with above-ground trams like this one, a million different buses, underground metros, funicular cable cars for the hilly spots, and hundreds of ferries. Very impressive.